The custody battle of the turbulent world of Salem. Few conflicts are as emotionally charged as a custody battle. At the center of this storm are Xander Kyriakis and Sarah Horton Kyriakis, two determined parents fighting for their daughter, Victoria. Their struggle is not only about parental rights but also a clash of personalities, past histories, and unresolved betrayals. As both plan their next steps, the stage is set for a fierce battle where every word, action, and secret could shift the outcome. The opening conflict, kidnapping and defiance. The conflict escalated when Xander, driven by desperation and a sense of entitlement, took Victoria from the Kyriakis' mansion. This bold act was more than paternal devotion, it was a calculated move to unsettle Sarah and assert his control. Sarah, however, refused to yield. She vowed to fight back, setting the stage for a bitter custody war. Sarah confronted Xander, demanding answers and asserting her rights as Victoria's mother. When Xander warned that challenging him would be her worst mistake, Sarah saw it as a declaration of war. If Xander believed intimidation would break her, he was mistaken. Xander's tactics. Ruthless strategies. Xander Kyriakis is known for his cunning tactics. His past in Salem includes blackmail, deception, and violence. In this custody battle, he is likely to use every strategy available. Predicted tactics by Xander. Legal ambush. Xander may hire aggressive attorneys to overwhelm Sarah with paperwork, delay hearings, and exploit legal loopholes. He could highlight Sarah's past mistakes to question her fitness as a mother. Character attacks. Xander might spread damaging stories about Sarah using the press or social media to sway public opinion and isolate her. Financial pressure. With the Kyriakis' fortune, Xander could try to drain Sarah's resources, making a prolonged legal fight difficult for her. Emotional manipulation. He might use Victoria's affections to guilt Sarah or turn the child against her mother. Alliances with questionable figures. Xander may seek help from Salem's less reputable characters to gain leverage or create situations that make Sarah appear negligent. Sarah's response. Resilience and strategy. Sarah Horton Kyriakis is not easily intimidated. Her medical career has built her resilience, and her love for Victoria fuels her determination. Her responses are likely to be both passionate and calculated. Predicted strategies by Sarah. Documenting Xander's past. Sarah could compile evidence of Xander's criminal activities and volatile behavior to challenge his suitability as a parent. Seeking allies, she may gain support from respected Salem figures, friends, family, and colleagues who can vouch for her character and parenting. Psychological evaluation. Sarah could request court-ordered evaluations. Confident her stability will contrast with Xander's unpredictability. Media strategy. If Xander goes public, Sarah might share her own story, emphasizing her devotion and the risks posed by Xander's past. Surveillance. Anticipating underhanded tactics, Sarah could hire a private investigator to monitor Xander and expose any attempts at sabotage. The psychological struggle beyond legal battles. This custody fight is a psychological war. Both Xander and Sarah know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Xander's threats aim to intimidate, but Sarah's resolve only fuels his aggression. Their confrontations are laden with past wounds, broken promises, and unresolved feelings. Sarah's strength lies in her ability to stay calm under pressure. Xander, despite his confidence, is prone to impulsive decisions that could backfire. If Sarah can provoke him into a public mistake, she may gain an advantage in court. Potential twists. The custody battle is unlikely to be straightforward. In Salem, secrets often surface at critical moments and alliances shift unexpectedly. Possible developments include a surprise witness. Someone from Xander's past could provide testimony that strengthens Sarah's case. A medical emergency. If Victoria faces danger under Xander's care, it could sway legal and public opinion. Family secrets. New revelations about Victoria's parentage or family ties could disrupt the case. A temporary truce. If faced with losing Victoria entirely, Xander and Sarah might briefly unite, only for old rivalries to resurface. Analysis, strengths, weaknesses, and the path forward. Xander's strengths. Resourceful and determined, Xander will do whatever it takes to win. Financial resources. He can afford top lawyers and investigators. Emotional bond. His genuine love for Victoria could influence the court if he controls his temper. Xander's weaknesses: criminal history. His past could undermine his case. Impulsiveness. Acting without thinking may create openings for Sarah. Limited support. Few in Salem trust him. Sarah's strengths: respected reputation. As a doctor, Sarah is seen as responsible and caring. Strong allies. She has friends and family willing to support her. Moral advantage. Her commitment to Victoria's well-being resonates with others. Sarah's weaknesses: limited finances. She cannot match Xander's resources. Emotional vulnerability. Her love for Victoria could be exploited. Susceptibility to manipulation. Xander knows how to provoke her. Conclusion: the custody battle between Xander and Sarah reflects Salem's larger dramas: love, betrayal, power, and vulnerability. Both are prepared to go to great lengths to win, yet both fear losing their daughter forever. As the conflict intensifies, expect a series of schemes, betrayals, and emotional confrontations. The outcome will hinge not only on legal arguments but on who can outmaneuver and outlast the other. Ultimately, Victoria's future and the fate of her fractured family remain uncertain. What are the possible hidden motives behind Xander's aggressive moves to control custody? Xander's aggressive pursuit of custody over Victoria is likely driven by a complex web of motives, many of which go beyond the surface-level desire to be a father. While he claims to act out of love for his daughter, several possible hidden motives can be inferred from his recent behavior and history in Salem. 1. Need for control and power. Xander has a long-standing pattern of asserting dominance in situations where he feels threatened or insecure. His move to take Victoria from the Kiriakis' mansion is not just an act of paternal concern, it can also be interpreted as a power play against Sarah, aiming to re-establish control over both her and the situation. This need for control may stem from past experiences where he felt powerless or marginalized, especially within the Kiriakis' family and his romantic relationships. 2. Fear of loss and rejection. Xander's aggressive tactics may also be fueled by a deep-seated fear of losing his daughter and, by extension, his connection to Sarah. Having been rejected and betrayed before, Xander could be overcompensating by trying to secure Victoria at any cost, hoping that maintaining custody will keep him relevant in Sarah's life and prevent another painful separation. 3. Desire to redeem himself. Despite his violent and manipulative tendencies, Xander has shown moments of genuine remorse and a desire to change, particularly since meeting Sarah. Winning custody could be his way of proving to himself, Sarah, and the wider Salem community that he is capable of being a responsible father and a better man. This quest for redemption, however, is complicated by his inability to let go of old habits, leading him to use questionable methods to achieve his goals. 4. Protecting his reputation. Custody battles in Salem often play out in the public eye. For Xander, winning custody could be a way to rehabilitate his image and counteract the narrative that he is unfit or dangerous. By securing legal rights to Victoria, he can challenge the perception that he is merely a thug or outsider, especially given the skepticism of others regarding his suitability as a parent. 5. Strategic leverage in personal and family conflicts. Xander's move may also be calculated to gain leverage in ongoing disputes within the Kiriakis family and with Sarah. Custody of Victoria could give him bargaining power in other areas, whether related to family inheritance, business interests, or personal vendettas. In Salem, such leverage is often used as currency in larger power struggles. 6. Emotional manipulation and guilt. By aggressively seeking custody, Xander may hope to manipulate Sarah emotionally, either by making her doubt her own fitness as a mother or by forcing her into negotiations that favor his interests. His threats and warnings suggest he is willing to use psychological pressure as a means of getting what he wants. 7. Fear of imprisonment or legal consequences. With the looming possibility of prison time, Xander may be acting out of desperation to secure his relationship with Victoria before he loses his freedom. This urgency could explain the intensity and recklessness of his recent actions, as he tries to establish his rights while he still can. Ultimately, Xander's motives are likely a blend of genuine love, personal insecurity, and strategic calculation. His aggressive approach reflects not just his feelings for Victoria, but also his unresolved issues with power, trust, and redemption. As the custody battle unfolds, these hidden motives will likely drive further conflict, making the outcome unpredictable and fraught with emotional and legal drama.